It's midnight on the night of Amavasya. In rural India, this moonless darkness is when the spirits are said to be most active. On this particular night, a single headlight flickers against the dense, encroaching forest. The writer is Arjun. He isn't a paranormal investigator or a brave adventurer. He is a delivery boy, a precarious worker in the modern gig economy, trying to complete his final order of the night. To get his delivery to its destination, he has to pass a crumbling haveli and navigate woods that local folklore claims are home to ancient, bloodthirsty curses. Arjun navigates these woods because he has run out of choices. The forest isn't just a setting for a ghost story, it's a workplace for those forced to face their nightmares just to earn a day's wage. Arjun is the sole provider for his sick mother. In his village, daytime employment is effectively non-existent, leaving the night shift at a roadside dhaba as his only option. This chart outlines the math of his desperation. Standard daytime wages don't even reach the line needed for his mother's medicine. To bridge that gap, Arjun relies on the night premium, the extra pay offered specifically because the work is so dangerous. When the village elders warn him that only the foolhardy enter the forest after dark, Arjun's response is completely pragmatic. He tells them that the fear of ghosts is just a secondary concern to the certainty of an empty stomach. For Arjun, safety is a luxury he can no longer afford. When survival is tied to a midnight delivery, the risk of a supernatural encounter becomes just another part of the job. His first major obstacle in the forest appears in the form of a beggar. The man is frail and desperate, claiming he hasn't tasted a single grain of food in 10 days. But the hunger has reached a breaking point. The beggar transforms, his body twisting into a flesh-eating rakshasa that demands human meat instead of the bread Arjun offers. This is what total destitution looks like in the dark. We are seeing a human being stripped of everything but the predatory instinct to consume whatever or whoever is nearby. Arjun survives only through the intervention of a fellow villager. Shankar Kaka arrives with a burning torch, using a simple tool of the working class to drive the creature back into the shadows. The monster in the trees is a product of his environment. He is the end result of a system that starves a man until he is no longer recognizable as human. Arjun eventually reaches his destination, the massive, decaying haveli of Thakur Balwant Singh. The Thakur's hunger is a sharp contrast to the beggar's. He isn't starving, he is merely inconvenienced. He is a man of immense entitlement who demands his meal at 9 p.m. sharp, regardless of the circumstances. Within the walls of the Haveli, the Thakur rules through intimidation, berating his servants and threatening to destroy the dhaba owner's business over a few minutes of delay. This diagram illustrates the Thakur's world. He sits at the very top of this social pyramid, yet he is entirely helpless. When his cook takes a single day off, this powerful man is unable to even feed himself. When the labor at the bottom disappears, the apex plummets. The Thakur's perceived power is entirely dependent on the very people he treats with contempt. His authority is a brittle shell. Without a servant class to exploit, he lacks the most basic skills required to survive. Arjun enters the Haveli to complete the delivery, stepping out of the forest and into the direct presence of the elite. He finds the bedroom, but the customer is gone. Thakur Balwant Singh has died of hunger before the delivery could arrive. But the Thakur's immense entitlement survives his physical death. He instantly manifests as a pret, a restless spirit of pure, insatiable rage. The ghost rejects the food Arjun brought. He declares that the only thing that can satisfy his hunger now is Arjun's own blood. In this moment, the predator is fully revealed. This is a system that doesn't just demand a worker's labor, it eventually demands their lifeblood to sustain its own existence. Arjun's escape isn't a heroic victory. He makes it out to hold the spirit of their master back. Survival carries a heavy price. To get out, Arjun has to leave his motorcycle behind, the single most valuable asset he owns and his only means of working. In an exploitative environment, survival requires you to sacrifice the very tools you need to live. Arjun is alive, but his livelihood is gone. When Arjun returns home, he doesn't wait for the next order. he packs his mother's Nissen and their few belongings to catch the first bus out of the village. He is choosing the city. He is moving toward a world of modern hospitals and labor, trying to escape a village where the poor are haunted by the demands of the powerful. The shadows of the forest are real to Arjun, but the world he's leaving behind is the true, ultimate threat. He is fleeing a society that forced a boy into the dark just to keep his family alive for one more day.